So hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is part two. For those that watched part one, obviously, just a quick recap. You had a brief overview of kind of what I was going through and what is going to be happening. Now for a bit more on kind of the positive sides of these things. The surgery itself, obviously, removing 70% of my stomach is going to have some huge side effects. But one of the good things about it is the weight loss will be amazing. I've done the research, I've done everything I can to be prepared for this. It means that my diet, the way I think about food, everything else has to change. That is something I am 100% committed to because it's where I want to be and what I want for me, basically. I reckon in the first year I could lose 10 stone. It means, yeah, after a year I'll still be 21 stone, but that's a third of what I am off. You know what I mean? If I could lose a third of my entire body weight, it means the immense, horrendous pain in my back should be a lot better. The immense pain in my legs when I'm walking should be gone. I can walk maybe 50 feet and then my back and my legs just hurt. And I'm having to take a lot of painkillers to get through days out when I go places. And it's a real struggle day to day. I mean, try to do things around the house take a hell of a lot longer than they should. You know, planning journeys, making sure that I'm literally getting dropped off at the door wherever I'm going because I can't physically walk there. You know, I used to be able to walk from my house a good couple of miles and it was fine. Now I can barely walk from my house to the edge of my street. It's been a tough couple of years. Been a tough couple of years, and the weight's gone on, and it's got worse. And emotionally and physically, I've got worse. And this surgery is going to change my life. It's going to change my life, and I am more than happy to be a complete open book and share this journey with all you lot. That's what I want. I want to be able to look back on these videos in a couple of years' time and be like, wow, like Sean, you did something amazing and you changed your life and you had the balls to know that you were in a bad spot. And that's all I want. That's all I want. That's why these videos are starting. Obviously, when we go to get the surgery and stuff, we're going to be videoing the whole process. Obviously, flying, we're going to Turkey, so we're doing it abroad. It is private. It is costing me a lot of money. I'm not going to say necessarily how much, um, but it's between 4 and 5 thousand. I'm not going to give you an exact figure, but it's a lot of money. That's all had to be paid for. Everything else, flights to Turkey, hotel stay. I'm going to be in hospital for 5 or 6 days, then in a hotel for 2 days, and then come home. It's gonna be, it's gonna be an experience. It's gonna be a bit of an adventure. I'm going with a member of my family who you'll probably see a lot of when I start recording things. But I want this to be kind of a look back on where I am now. And when you look at me now, a big lad, big wide body, really massive face, big fucking cheeks, you know, breasts, everything, big fucking fat arms, you know, look right there. There we go, big fat arms. We're gonna look back in a year's time. We're gonna be a bit smaller, healthier, mentally confident, and just a lot better off. And I can't wait to get to that point. Yeah, I mean, all I can ask from you guys is the bare minimum. All I want is you guys to just like the video, and if you want to support me, just say, you know, well done you in the comments. That's the best I can do. I hope that these videos do go on to inspire and help other people to know that they're not alone. This journey it's a tough one. Weight and weight loss and mental health surrounding that is all it's a very weird kind of thing because everyone sort of says, "Oh, but you're the way you are and it's self-inflicted." Bollocks to you. Bollocks to you because there's a lot of genetic reasons why people there's a lot of genetic reasons why people get to these sizes. There's a lot of unhealthy relationships with food and stuff built from an early age. There's a lot of unhealthy relationships between eating and mental health that are built, and it all factors in. Eventually, it does get too much for some people, and eventually they do end up a size that they shouldn't be, and the health starts to decline, and then you get to a point where, like myself, a drastic measure has to be made. But I see it as a positive, because without that, I would still be spiraling down this path, and I would be getting heavier and unhealthy, and I'd be in a wheelchair, and I'd be dead pretty soon. To be fair, I wouldn't like to say when, but would I see 40? Would I see 50? Highly unlikely. You know what I mean? It's taken a lot for me to kind of evaluate my life and see where I'm at, and I hope that other people can probably evaluate their lives a little bit earlier, especially if they're struggling with weight loss and things. Decide what the right path for them is. Surgery is not always for everybody, but in this situation, it's definitely what I'm going to do, and I will be feeding back from that every step of the way, every up, every down, every issue, every success will be shared, and it'll be shared not only just for me to look back at, but for you guys to hopefully be inspired by it too, and go from there. But yeah, this is the second video of many more to come. So I do thank you all for sticking by me for the last 6.5, 7 minutes, however long this video is. I want to say thank you to everybody that does watch. I want to say good luck to anybody that is going through this journey. If you are going through this sort of thing, get in the comments. Let me know. Let's talk about it, because I'd love to know how you are getting on. And yeah, to any of my friends, family, anyone that I know, anyone that I don't know, anybody that wants to know anything, as I said, I'll be an open book, and these videos are going to answer a lot of questions. So if you do have questions, put them in the comments. The next video I do, I will be answering those questions. As I said, part 1 is out. This is part 2. I'll wait for your feedback, and then I'll make a part 3 where I talk about some more stuff and more of the process and more of how I chose a surgeon, decided where I wanted to go, all that stuff. That can all come in part 3. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. I'm Bez, and hope you're either inspired or enlightened by what I have to say. We'll see you next time. Thank you.